It's time for more drafts, more Legacy Cube. Such a fun format. Let's get into it. Wasteland. I love this card. Might be what I end up picking. It's no strip mine, but a lot of people get really greedy with their mana bases in this format. It also kills man lands. Like if you wasteland an opponent's Celestial Colonnade, that's so good for you. And it's colorless, right? It goes in any deck. Ideally, it's better in aggressive decks, but it still has merit in other things. So I'm leaning towards that. Phantasmal Image, I think, is probably the next best card. 2 mana copy anything is very good. Let's say your opponent puts down a Bogard and Hellkite, you copy it. You can kill their Bogard and Hellkite and keep your own. It does have a drawback, but it's pretty minor. And then some Planeswalkers, I like Garruk, and I like Hallowed Fountain. But I'm going to start off with Wasteland. I think this card is just very, very powerful. And it keeps us open, which I like a lot. If you notice anything about my drafts, is that staying open is something I value very highly. At least in the early stages. So I think Gristlebrand is probably the most powerful card in this pack. Might be what I end up taking. Reanimator and Legacy Cube is very good. I don't like playing it, but it's good. We're not taking Gristlebrand. I think probably Legion Warboss. Go like mono red, wasteland him out. Could be solid. Search for Skanta, super powerful. I really like Prismatic Lens too. But I'm gonna take the Gristle Daddy. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this card. Sneak Attack, Show and Tell, Tooth and Nail, Reanimate. All those things are good with him. Interesting. You can take Upheaval. So none of these cards are good in Reanimator or Sneak and Show and all that. Upheaval is a pretty good build around card, and this card's just insane. You cast it, you float a bunch of mana, cast like literally anything, like Upheaval into a 2/2 can probably win the game. And we're not missing out on too much. Probably Lightning Bolt is the next best card, but this card's amazing. Okay. Now we can start making decisions. I didn't know Angrath was in here. That's kind of cool. So I really like Pact of Negation. Pact of Negation is good if we end up in like blue-black Upheaval. Or, you know, just kind of blue-black deck. I think this card's really powerful. You tap out for like a big spell, your opponent tries to kill it, and you stop them. It's just quite good. Land of War Elves is the other card to consider. Upheaval goes best in green, I think. And that is a late Land of War Elves. I think I want this more than I want this. Okay, there's a Breeding Pool, Deep Analysis, and then a whole bunch of nothing. I think I'm going to take the Breeding Pool. Just get better mana. We already have a lot of good top end, and I think in this type of deck I would love to play something like Sneak Attack too. So we're going to have some pretty strict mana requirements, so picking up Fixing now I think is a good idea. This has been a weird draft so far. Sword is okay with Land War Elves. There's also Vraska's Contempt if we think we are going to be black for Gristlebrand. And if we're going to be big mana, I guess there's Garruk, but Garruk should wheel. I think I like Vraska's Contempt the most here. If we end up like Sultai Upheaval, just exiling a thing seems nice. But I could definitely see taking Sword. Pro black and green. Yeah, we'll take Sword. We have Wasteland, so we can be a bit aggressive. Plus we already have a Mana Dork. Ooh. Oh, man, I would love to take Rishadan Port, but I don't think this is the time. Although maybe it is. So Liliana helps us reanimate. But black has not seemed super open. Rishadan Port does go well with Wasteland, and we could abandon these two and be like green-white aggro or something. Like, Liliana's fine. We get 2/2 zombie. I'm gonna take Rishadan Port. I think that's pretty valuable. And now we can take a mana con. Oh, we can take Treasure Map. That's kind of cool. Well, let's see. Treasure Map's not good if we're an aggressive deck, whereas Mana Confluence is good in an aggressive deck. And it's looking like our mana is going to be a bit suspect. I'm going to take the Mana Confluence. That'll help us no matter what we end up in. Okay, so Hinterland Harbor going late means we could still go blue-green Upheaval and just not play Gristlebrand. I'm going to do that. Okay, well, blue-green Upheaval seems pretty open. I don't like Shaman. Search is pretty bad in a creature-based deck. It's like really hard to flip it. But Bailoff is also bad, so I guess we take Shaman. It just helps us ramp. Like, you can still use the floating mana from Shaman after you Upheaval. Alright, I think we're in the right lane here. Yeah, Gearhulk. We could be like blue-green aggro with Wasteland and Rishadan Port. This card kills your opponents very quickly, so I don't mind that. Okay, we could take Stirring Wildwood. It's possible someone passes us Mirari's Wake, and this helps us splash it. Or we end up green-white, because we only have Upheaval as the only blue card right now. Nicol Bolas, I guess. I'm not going to play Hex Mage, and you never know. We could get there, right? We got a Mana Confluence. We can cast anything. This is definitely not an Augur of Bolas deck, but again, green-white is still definitely an option for us. I'm going to put these over here. Keep that in mind. Okay, that's just embarrassing. Guys, fixing should not go that late. Like, I know I take fixing a little bit too highly, but when you're seeing a Stomping Ground go that late, like, what even? Alright, well, I think Opposition is just the pick here. I mean, there's Primeval Titan, which is a great card, but blue-green Opposition with Upheaval, I think, is the best archetype in Cube. And I'll be pretty happy to slam that in our deck. So, don't really want to be in white. We just want creatures and token producers. Ooh. I don't think I want Yavimaya Elder. I might just pick up this Coercive Portal. Repeatable card advantage is real nice. There's also Hostage Taker if we think we can get black mana. And Hostage Taker's pretty good too. Coercive Portal, because I just don't think I'm Gristlebranding. Right now, we're blue-green, and our mana's pretty bad. I'm gonna take the Portal. I think I want to stay the course here. Serum Visions. Xenagos. Xenagos Opposition is pretty sweet. Utopia Sprawl helps us ramp, though. And I think Utopia Sprawl, because we have Upheaval, is probably the pick. We could, I guess, take Hedron Archive and try and wheel the Sprawl. It's not the worst play I've ever seen, but I'm gonna take this. I think costing 1 is a huge game. There's a Den Protector. I don't think we're gonna be Thing in the Ice flipping anytime soon, and this card is fine. Also Hangerback, but I'll take the Den Protector. So blue does not seem open. That's for sure. So I think we're basically going to be like green splashing these two cards. And I could even see us going green or like Bant and taking something like Conclave Tribunal here. Or a Voice of Resurgence even. I think I like Tribunal more than Resurgence, but I think we might end up going white. It just seems more open than blue or green. Ooh, Vivian Reed is good. And Merfolk Looter. This is kind of hard. She costs 5 and is a Planeswalker. But she kills a lot of stuff. She doesn't make creatures though. Looter comes down early. I'm gonna take Reed, I think. But I wouldn't fault anyone for taking either of those cards. Okay. I guess we want a Stratus Dancer. Help keep us alive. There's also Charter Course, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I think protecting our creatures is pretty nice. Horizon Canopy helps us do things. What does this do? Instant or sorcery? Nah. We'll take the Canopy over the Brontodon. Again, I think it's pretty likely we end up wanting white. And this is a land that fixes our mana and draws cards. All around great. Ooh, Champion of Wits is perfect here. Yeah, that's really good. Helps us find opposition. We need more mana production for Upheaval, but honestly, like, just Upheaval, play Utopia Sprawl on a land, and then Land Worlds or something is probably good enough anyway. Nice, we got Yavimaya Elder back. Not the best creature, but fixes our mana. Is a creature for opposition, so that's pretty good. Ooh, Cloud Goat Ranger? That's a reason to be white. Yeah, let's take that. So good with opposition. It just hits really hard. I guess I take this. Now we have 2 red fixing lands in case we get some obscene red card to put in our deck. And a Selfless Spirit. Okay. Well, I think we're kind of moving into Bant. It's sad to see Swift Spirit go so late. Oh wow, and a Merit Angel? What if we're not green? We could be blue-white opposition Upheaval. Or like blue-white splash green. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard. Cause like, if we're doing that, we could take like a Spectral Procession here. And then just kind of go off. But if we're not in white, Spectral Procession is going to be like impossible to cast. And we could just take something like Nissa or Cold Steel Heart. This is an interesting pick. Cold Steel Heart kind of stands out to me as like good fixing, good card with Upheaval. But the most medium. That being said, Spectral Procession should come around. I'm going to take the Heart. Also Banishing Light, but the card's real bad with Upheaval. I just think we need a bit more mana acceleration. Obviously, I would prefer like a mana dork like Llanowar Elves, but we didn't have that, so. Ooh. Spell Queller. I do like Spell Queller. Also, Moloku Opposition is pretty sick. I think I'm going to take Spell Queller and try and wheel Moloku or Overgrown. This card is really powerful. Ooh, Ugin. Oh, wow. I think I got to take Tristani here. Oh, wait. We can wheel Tristani. I think I got to take Arbor Elf. Right? Nobody's going to take our Tristani. This card's going to go real soon. Yeah, we're going to take the 1-drop. Please wheel Tristani. That card is like everything we want for this deck. It pumps our team so like token spam works, and it gives us a bunch of creatures for opposition. Alright, I feel less bad now. Oh man. There's also Misty Rainforest. I mean, I think you kind of have to take Deranged Hermit when you have opposition in your deck, but passing a Misty hurts so bad because our mana is not great. We might even not be able to play these cards, as sad as that is. Oh man. We got Craterhoof Behemoth, but we also just have like a Sunpetal Grove. Or a Botanical Sanctum. And an Angel of Invention, like all the cards we want. I think I just need to take the fixing here if we want this deck to work. And I'm going to try and wield this Angel of Invention. Okay, now we can take... History of Benalia is a great token producer. Evolving Wilds is mana fixing. So I don't think I'm playing this. Maybe the Shaman. Vivian Reed, I really wish I had a Merfolk Looter. Yeah, I don't really know what this deck is turning into, but it's getting interesting. I don't think we need Ooze on 5. Honestly, Evolving Wilds might be the pick, just because of how bad this mana base is going to be. But that card's so good. I'm going to take Wilds. I think we have to do that. Seagate Oracle or Thragtusk? I'm going to take the Oracle. Just smooths your draws so nicely. Okay, Hero of Bladehold is a good token producer, but Cultivate helps the mana a lot. And if we wheel any of our good 5s, then Cultivate's going to be solid. This deck's mana is pretty bad. I guess we could also take Caracas. Alright, we'll do Cultivate. Spectral Recession, okay. Got that one. Now we need to wield the Angel, I think. Rootbound Craig, sure. Tristani came around, okay. We just need the Angel now. Beast Whisperer. What? Okay, guys, this card's first pickable. Don't let it go this late. That's disgusting. That's an embarrassment. Star? Ah, we didn't get the Angel of Invention. That's pretty sad. But I think I had to take the Arbor Elf over it. So this deck is interesting. I'm not saying it's good, but it's interesting. I kind of like Parallax Wave. We can like recur our Deranged Hermits and stuff. The biggest issue is that this deck is pretty bad if we don't draw opposition or upheaval. We have basically no removal or interaction. Those are all minor issues. I kind of want to cut Vivian. I guess we have Tribunal. We have Coaster Portal and Beast Whisper for card draw. We have things. We can cut Stratus Dancer until we... I'm trying to limit the number of blue cards we have. So we can be like green-white. And then just splashing some double blue cards. You know? I almost want to splash Dragonlord Silumgar. The card's so good. So... see what the mana looks like now. I don't think I run these in the dark. If I see an opponent with a greedy mana base, then I think I definitely bring these in, but we're hurting our own mana base to make their mana worse. It seems kind of weird. Yeah. This curve is not good. But if we draw a position, we can do good things. So I'm down for that. See you guys round one. Ay. Now this is a hand. I'm actually going to keep this. Our opponent mulliganed, which is part of the decision. We have a lot of lands. We have all of our colors. And upheaval was a great like failsafe. So if we get to like 6 mana and our opponent's destroying us, upheaval can hopefully kind of restart the game and get us back into it. They scryed to the top, which I don't like. Breeding Pool tapped. Is this mono black? Nope. Alright, we are probably bringing in Wasteland against this opponent, given the start we just saw. Just imagine if we Wasteland their Glacial Fortress there, their mana is so bad. Yeah, definitely bring in Wasteland, probably Rishadan Port too, but we'll see. Depends on how like fast their deck is and stuff. Oh no. Yeah, well actually that's fine, because if they don't take Conclave Tribunal, we can get their Brain Maggot. And if they do take Conclave Tribunal, then we can just play Merry Angel. They'd probably take Upheaval. Let's see, what would I take here? Maybe the Angel. Then like our turn 4 play is Conclave Tribunal, and then our turn 5 play is a Merry Angel. That's really slow. After much deliberation, they took the Conclave Tribunal and passed turn. Cool. So we're just gonna play Sword. Ooh, that's kind of good. I know about all of this. Let's play the Sword. Pass turn. And next turn we can play the Angel. And then hopefully start doing things. So opponent, I guess the opponent is just black-white splashing a blue card. Like Teferi or something like that. We'll see. They've been taking forever for every turn, so I'm trying to like edit it. Oh, Liliana is problematic. Each player discards. Well, I suppose. I kind of want another land drop for a Myriad Angel. This is hard. Discarding Upheaval seems loose, but I also don't really have any way to gain advantage from it. So I think I'm going to discard Upheaval here. Because then we can play a land, wait, and then play a Myriad Angel with a land or Deranged Hermit, depending on what happens. Yeah, I think I'm discarding Upheaval. That could be wrong. They discarded a Venter. Interesting. So we take 1. Cultivate. Oh, that's a good draw. It just gives us cards in hand. So let's get Island. We already have a bunch of plains, so let's get Island Forest. Just put the island into play. Play the forest. We can discard Mana Confluence now. And I think we just play during tournament next turn. Or we could even go, if they tap out, like a Myriad Angel, land, sword, equip. But I think Deranged Hermit is safer. It just gives us so many things to ensure against Liliana. Right, opponent is upticking. We're going to hit Confluence here. It's the least useful. Okay, they decided quickly, finally. Treasure map. They're discarding a treasure map. What is in their hand? Yep, take 1. Okay. Interesting. Well, play Deranged Hermit. They cut Force Spike from the cube, so... And we're not going to play a land, we're going to discard that to Liliana. What is going on over there? What could be better than treasure map when you're like Liliana locking? Because they didn't have a counter spell, a kill spell doesn't do it. I don't know. Yep, opponent's still upticking, so we discard forest. Oh my goodness. Alright, I just want to say this now for everyone out there. If you're spending 2 minutes deciding what you're going to discard after activating Liliana, you're just playing Magic wrong. It's not because you're taking a long time. You can take a long time and that's fine. But you should decide what you're going to do before you take the game action. So rather than tanking after you use the ability, tank and then use the ability. Because then you can undo stuff. Once you activate Liliana, you can't go back. So it's just a much more inefficient way to play the game. And it's going to cost you sometimes, right? Oh, that's not good. Wait, but they're giving us Conclave Tribunal. Okay, that's fine. 3, 4. We just have to exile Liliana. Okay. Now they have 1 card in hand? That seems okay to me. Now we can go Seagate Oracle, equip sword, or something like that. Not bad. Anyway, yeah, that's my rant. Just think through your turn and then do everything. Sometimes it's hard and you forget, but it's best practice to plan ahead, and that way you don't have to tank for like 5 minutes after you start doing something. Like, so I just talked about my turn, and I think I'm still going to do that. We're going to cast Seagate Oracle and equip sword. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. And now if we hit lands, we can Myriad Angel, start oppositioning. Yeah, that seems good. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we win. Great. Weird games, man. So this is only instant of sorceries, right? Yeah. I really, really kind of want Dragonlord Silumgar, so I'm putting in Wasteland for... I think I'm going to cut Parallax Wave. And... This is sketchy. What color? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 green sources. You know what? I'm going to put in Wasteland as a spell. Right? Yeah, that actually makes sense. It's just like a pretty good spell. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Again, same reason why I kept the last hand. This hand is super medium, but it's got most of our colors. It has lands and spells. Our opponent mulliganed and they seem relatively inexperienced. So I think this hand has the least likelihood of screwing us over, is what I'm saying. Okay, well, that's a reason to lead on Horizon Canopy, I suppose. Oh man, that's funny. Huh? Okay. Utopia Sprawl on this forest. Paying with this, because we're not going to use the mana. If I name white here, I can actually Spectral Procession next turn. That's kind of sweet. No! Fine. Take it. Maybe they don't know I can cast it. But they probably take upheaval. I would take. You should take upheaval, opponent. It's much better. Especially we've shown Utopia Sprawl, so like we upheaval, put a thing on a land. They chose wisely. Good call, opponent. Ooh. Okay, so we go forest. Or I guess we go island. In case we need blue later on. White. Tap this, get white. That, cast this. And got a bunch of 1/1s. I'm doing this to play around Liliana. Like if we play Beast Whisperer and then they Liliana minus, we're not in a good way. Here we can just next turn play Beast Whisperer into Conclave Tribunal even if we want to. And that's pretty good. I will trade. Actually no, I'm gonna take it. Beast Whisperer blocks that, and I think flyers have a lot of value. Planes, okay. So let's hit for 3. Go forest. Beast Whisperer. Probably this gets countered or like ventured. Okay. Now I don't know. Opponent showed, what did they play last game? Toxic Deluge? So maybe they just are going to do that and wipe the board, but then we can follow up with Deranged Hermit. Alright, so exile the Beast Whisperer, which makes sense. And let's see what they do. Swing for 2. Okay. Don't mind that. Let's hit for 3 again. Tokens seem pretty good against Vraska's Contempt. Okay, let's play Champion of Wits. This card's pretty nice against a board wipe, plus it stops them from attacking with Sin Collector. Ooh, I like Wasteland. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like all we need. So we can just discard both planes. Play Wasteland and hit them. I don't really know what their deck does, but this cuts them off double black and double white. Maybe I should have kept some lands. But, I mean, we just have all castable spells now. I'll take it. I think they only make that attack if they want Champion to die, or they're going to Deluge anyway. Okay, so Deluge makes sense. Kills everything, but then we get to put a Deranged Hermit into play. Still plays around Liliana. And if they do nothing, I think I do pay the upkeep cost. Because having these squirrels be really big is kind of scary. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 2-turn clock if they do nothing. And their deck doesn't seem like it does a whole lot. Okay. That's gonna be really bad news for the opponent. Okay, they're hitting a squirrel. That's safer. I was gonna say, if they don't hit a squirrel, then we Conclave Tribunal the Hostage Taker, we get our Deranged Hermit back. As it currently stands, we don't have good attacks though. I'm not gonna pay the Echo. I want to hold up Spell Queller here. Play a tapped Breeding Pool and pass turn. Now we're at parity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to crack Horizon Canopy because land draw is pretty good for us. Cold Steel Heart, basically a land. And there's really, what do I want? Double blue, double white. I guess I want blue, doesn't really matter. There's really no reason to Conclave Tribunal the Hostage Taker. We'll just save it for something scarier. But now we have all the lands we need and we can discard excess to champion. Okay. Do that. And it's not a spell, so they can't counter it, but they could cycle the creature that counters triggered abilities. Are we just gonna time out our opponent? Okay. We don't really need these lands. Sweet. Pass turn, and now our hand is amazing. Also, we kind of want them to recur Hostage Taker. Now we can get it back with Tristani. But I think basically I want to hold up Spell Queller for the rest of the game, if possible. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can go like Seagate Oracle, Llanowar Elves, hold up Spell Queller, and be fine. Fractured Identity on Champion of Wits. Does that work? I guess it is. That explains why they were waiting for so long. They probably looked up whether or not that works. Yeah, the more I see this card played, the more and more impressed I am with it. Every time it's incredible. So now they have a lot of cards, and man, we don't even get to Tristani it back, I don't think, because it's just a token. Like, it doesn't say owned by me. That's gross. Opponent discarding Go for the Throat. And they have 1 blue up. Ooh. I like a Den Protector, so let's cast that. And just hold up Spell Queller. Yeah, I don't really see the need to play Llanowar Elves here. Den Protector can become a 4-power creature with Tristani in play. So it can become unblockable if we get rid of the Champion of Wits. We'll see though. I think my best game plan right now is just timing out this opponent. This is round 2 and they've been very, very like straightforward games, and we'll see what happens. Okay, Teferi is a good card. Cannot Spell Queller that. We can Conclave Tribunal it, as long as they don't have a counter spell. So I think we're gonna flip Den Protector, getting back Deranged Hermit. Okay. And tap 2 lands. Turn this up. This doesn't really matter. And get back you. And we really want to hit a land. Maybe I should have played Llanowar Elves. Nice, okay. Sunpetal Grove. 3, 4, 5. And we still have Den Protector up. So let's play Deranged Hermit. Get a bunch of squirrels. Oh no, that was a mistake. We have to tap white for Conclave Tribunal, don't we? Right. Yeah, we should have played Tristani, because then we could have used the tokens to hit Teferi. Yeah, that's not the best, because as soon as we tap another land, then we no longer can Spell Queller, and then they can counter whatever we're doing to deal with Teferi. But such is life. We'll do that. Cast this. Yeah, that was bad sequencing. Having this in play would have let us keep this up. And if they like Cryptic here, then we get punished. Ugh, max punished. Okay. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Also, if we had played Llanowar Elves last turn, that would have done it. Because we can hit Teferi with... We can attack with these 4. And they can block and Teferi goes to 1. I guess they do have to lose their Hostage Taker in that exchange. Yeah, that seems okay. Yeah, because this has to block here, otherwise... Oh, never mind. What am I saying? Yeah, we lost all of our guys. I played that very badly. I'm gonna be honest, when people play slow, it tilts me a little bit. That's one thing I need to get over. Because then I just like, it makes me want to try and end the game sooner so I don't have to deal with like waiting like 2 minutes between each action, which it's a weakness, right? We all have reasons that we lose. This is one of mine. I think we're still like in general fine. We can definitely kill Teferi here. And the opponent has 6 cards in hand, which is a little scary. But we'll see what happens. Well, that's a good card. So everything besides Magister of Worth is going to die. I guess they could vote for Grace. I think I want Grace. So they have Teferi plus a 4/4 creature. Yeah, that's not the best. Okay, that's a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need blue. 3, 4, 5 for Tristani. And I think it's in our best interest to also get Seagate Oracle in play. No, we'll hold up Counterspell. Can control everything, sure. Because once we get opposition down, we can like opposition tap this, kill Teferi. And I still don't think I want to crack Horizon Canopy. I think that mana is going to be useful. Okay, Vindicate on Tristani. I think that's worth playing Spell Queller for. I guess if Spell Queller dies now, our opposition gets killed. It's a bit suspect. But they're to use Teferi this turn, so they can't bounce Spell Queller. Yeah, maybe that was wrong. I just really wanted to Spell Queller something. Let's see how they scried. 1 bottom, 1 top. That's not good. But if this isn't a kill spell, we can cut them off of okay. This is gonna be a grind. And they untap 2 lands. Okay. Let's start with Seagate Oracle. And grab a Shaman. And blue, blue, blue. I guess we'll play a land first. Then we can tap all this. Just to play around some weird counter spells here. Cast Opposition. Okay, that resolved. So we're gonna tap that down. And we could just kill Teferi here. Right? They block, yeah. I don't like having this exposed like that. Okay. Okay. And now I think I do crack Horizon Canopy. They have 1 turn to do something dirty. But I think the Shaman's actually going to be pretty good. And they're about to time out, so there's no way they're winning a game 3. They're playing something. They finally they played a Watergrave untapped and Factor Fiction, sure. Okay, so I think I want to do like Repeal versus everything. Because Repeal on Spellcaller is like pretty good right now. And yeah, I'm doing Repeal versus everything. Yeah. That's an easy decision. Man, if only I had like a little bit more mana. Because now they can repeal the Spell Queller and then vindicate the opposition. What? I don't know what's happening anymore. I guess they could deck me? And they flashback Lingering Souls. Interesting. Well, that was definitely the wrong decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Cloud Goat Ranger. Tap down. Can we just kill them? How much damage do we have swinging? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just short. What do we want to do? Ashiok's not even that scary. I think I'm just gonna pass. And then tap down their stuff, and then we can swing for lethal. Yeah. Okay, upkeep, tap this. So they're going to repeal Spell Queller here, I imagine. Oh, what? Okay, this is weird. Because now you don't have any mana or creatures. And now you just put yourself dead on board doing that, right? Like, alright. So the reason we kept up mana is so they repeal our Spell Queller. And then we, recast it to counter the Vindicate. But now we just, yeah, alright, well, yep. we won that round, I guess. See you guys next round. Alright, we're back for round 2. This has got to be a mulligan, right? Just don't have any blue mana. Alright, we'll keep this. Island means we can cast Champion of Wits. It's not a forest, but that's fine. Legion's Landing. It's a good start. I am going to play Arbor Elf. There's a chance we draw a forest here and can turn 2 Champion of Wits. Otherwise, who knows? I'll take it. There, actually, kind of, there's a consideration to block there, but it's very small. Oh no, that's actually good against Champion of Wits. Oh no. Alright, let's go Selfless Spirit, I guess. This is a pretty bad start for us. We need to find a forest. I should have traded. Opponent is going to... What is Convoke for 5? Oh no. That's pretty good. Okay, we can Conclave Tribunal the Venerated Loxodon. And we can block Selfless Spirit on the Cleric. So that's not the end of the world. Ooh, okay, and we're opposition away from doing the dirties. So... 3, 4... And I'm just going to target the Loxodon here. It's going to hit us for a lot of damage. And I'm going to sit back and block Remorseful Cleric with Selfless Spirit. I know trading off isn't like the most favorable thing when we have opposition, but when we have opposition, you know, let's just... Ooh. Ooh, okay, we got to draw land real bad. Yeah. Alright, take 6. Land. Cloud Goat. Alright, Champion of Wits, do your thing. If we draw Forest here, we can get a bunch of mana for next turn. There we go. Yeah, I think we're gonna need Cloud Goat Ranger to win this. Let's play Forest, and then we can... The problem is we need 3 creatures to stop their attacks. And honestly, they can just swing out even. Yeah. That's not good. That flips. I think we double block here. Block here and sacrifice the spirit. That puts him down to only 2 creatures in play, so we can jam in opposition. It seems good to me. What is this? Ugh, okay. I think we're dead, but Path to Exile. I guess we need double white, so let's do that. We're at 5. We're just dead, right? I guess technically... No, we can't even play Cloud Goat because they could just swing with both and kill us. So I'm just going to concede. I don't want them to know what our deck does. Like, we know they're very clearly mono white aggro with quite a few flyers, so I'm bringing in Vivian Reed. And I'm going to cut... maybe Upheaval against mono white aggro is not good. No, it's still good. That card's great. Parallax Wave is good. Maybe Gearhulk is a little bit clunky. Like, and that it just doesn't stop flyers, which is what their deck seems to have quite a bit of. Any land in this hand is good, so I think it's worth keeping because we have a lot of lands. Oh, I should have cut Sword. Sword is so bad against mono white. There's just so many tokens they can have. Guys, land number 3, please. I think you definitely. Oh no. Okay, okay. We're fine, we're fine. Champion of Wits. It's gonna find land number 4. Well, that's pretty bad. And that's pretty bad. So next turn, even if we don't hit land number 4, we can play Cold Steel Heart. Could be worse. Yep, we'll take it. Nothing too scary, please. Opponent's even playing around days. Even though I literally can't cast days. Okay, what do you have defined? We really, really want to hit a land for this. Because this can grab, we're going to get Island Plains. And then we have the double blue for opposition and the white for Tristani. Ooh, okay. Opponent grabbed Blade Splicer. Good choice. Nice. Okay. Do that. Cast Cultivate. Plains. I guess let's just get double white now. Pass turn. I'll just trade off with Recruiter. Or even just chump Thalia if we need. Okay, we'll take 2. I'm not gonna chump just yet. That's pretty good. Vivian Reed. How greedy is it to Vivian Reed their land tax right now? OP has 6 cards in hand. They're under a Thalia. I kinda want to do it. This is probably not correct, but it's really fun. They have 6 spells in hand, right? This just stalls them out so hard, and they missed a land drop last turn. Of course, they draw land off the top. And if they have a removal spell for champion, then Vivian dies, but it's for the long game. We're chump blocking here, she goes up. See? Huh? I think we're on to something. Well, that's gonna kill Vivian Reed. Let's plus. Hopefully get a land. Spell Queller? What? Are you kidding me? Now those are on the bottom? Do we have any way to shuffle? That's not good. Alright, well, Myriad Angel is a good way to overcome this eventually. How do we do this? We don't have enough white to go Myriad Angel and Selfless Spirit. So I think we just play a Myriad Angel. Problem is this is really bad against Path to Exile. Yeah, let's play around Path. Just play Seagate. I shouldn't have tapped at Plains. Let's grab Hinterland Harbor. Yeah, because I could have done both. But I'm going to hold this in hand now for a Myriad Angel next turn. And we're just going to play a Cold Steel Heart. Silva Spirit. Pass turn. Next turn we can play a Myriad Angel, make a token, play Cold Steel Heart maybe, and then Selfless Spirit can protect a Myriad Angel. Okay, opponent's attacking, as they should be. So Vivian Reed's dead. Blade Splicer, sure. Four. So we're gonna go a Myriad Angel, and now I think I want to play Den Protector. We just want to get tokens in play for Tristani. Use the ability. Den Protector face down. No attacks. And we can actually get back Vivian Reed if we need to. But I think we're gonna do some deranged tournament nonsense. I think. Alright, the opponent's going with Flicker Wisp. Interesting. On Selfless Spirit. Sure. I'm trying to think of, I don't know if like a board, I guess they could do that and then kill a Myriad Angel, but maybe they're just trying to get in for damage here? Seems a bit odd. I'll take it. What does 2 damage? I can't think of a card. I want to keep my bird. I don't know what they could have here. We're going to take 5 though. Brightling. Alright. I think we're doing okay. And these both have lifelink. Get Selfless Spirit back. I think they wanted to like bait me into doing something bad, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play Tristani here and still hold up the morph. Make some lifelinkers. Pass turn. Brightling is going to be a little bit problematic, but we can just block it with a bunch of creatures, and Selfless Spirit makes combat very difficult for them. Restoration Angel, okay. Probably gonna hit Flicker Wisp on Tristani, I imagine. That way their attacks are a lot better. Okay. What do they have? Necrotol? Chupacabra? That's a good one. Yeah, Mother of Runes is a good card. Do I have any way to deal with that? I guess Parallax Wave? Yeah, actually Parallax Wave seems pretty good right now. Right? Yeah. Evolving Wilds. Oh, that's pretty solid too. Make some birds. Yes. Fetch. More birds. Yep. Yep. So. We can Parallax Wave now. If they have the card that gives Exalted, then Mother of Runes is lethal. But as it currently stands, we don't actually need to worry too much about that. Because we don't have any good offense right now. They have so many good blockers that I kind of want to just Deranged Hermit to make like a really big board state, and then Parallax Wave to clear blockers, and then we can kill them. Right, we can Utopia Sprawl here, and then we have 4, 5. We can play Deranged Hermit. I think that's fine. Yeah. We could just make this guy big, but I kind of want to do this, so we're gonna Utopia Sprawl here. What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Utopia Sprawl this forest. Oh, we have to pay 1 extra, right? That's what happened. Utopia Sprawl adds white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Deranged Hermit. Get some 3/3 squirrels. No attacks. Pass turn. You actually have it? Do we have any non-white flyers? That was the last card in their hand? Well, fair enough. I guess I got greedy? But that only protected us from that for so long. I don't know. I don't know what the, maybe they must have been holding it to make that play. Otherwise, why? So I guess I got outplayed there. So we're just dead, right? That's like 20 million damage. And it has pro white. And I don't have any non-white flyers. Alright, you got me. So you guys round 3. Alright, round 3. Let's go first. Oh yeah. This is no longer, oh yeah, we need a forest for this hand to really take off. But we got a lot of forests in the deck. It's gonna be the most awkward turn 2 Llanowar Elves ever. Oh no. Not like this. Yeah, we might just die. Forest. Beast Whisperer. Alright, well we're gonna go for that. We have to draw a land for that to happen. And this kind of shows our opponent we're missing mana, so they could just bolt the elves here and then get in with Swift Spear. But if we draw force, we can like Utopia Sprawl the forest. And naming white or something. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can you imagine if we had Mana Tithe? How good that would be. Alright, we just draw a forest off the top and everything's fine. Please? Sunpetal Grove. We can cast an Arbor Elf. Go. The old 1 mana 1/1 with no abilities. It can cast Conclave Tribunal, so there's that. Yep, take 3. Come on, forest. Okay. Okay, I don't mind Spell Queller. I'll hit for 1, and then hold up Spell Queller. That seems like a good one to Queller. It also stops Zergo beats. And if they have a burn spell, then they have to use that. Yeah, now Zergo can't attack, Swift Spear can't attack, and we're gonna draw a land. It's plains, but cast Beast Whisperer. Do I hit for 2? Yeah, because if they kill Spellcaller, that's bad for us. I don't really want to do any risky blocks. And they're very incentivized to point burn at the Queller as opposed to the Beast Whisperer. Like that, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I guess they could hit this because it lets them attack. But it just seems like getting your Steamkin back is very valuable. Huh, alright, they are killing Beast Whisperer. We take 4. I think we're gonna have to Conclave Tribunal the Goblin Dark Dwellers. Man. Yep. So close to doing everything. Exile that. Hit them for 1 with the Arbor Elf. One day we're gonna draw green. The Lava Man. Opponent only has 1 card in hand? I'm okay with that. Nice. We got the forest. Okay. Let's Utopia Sprawl here. We had the dream start, but didn't quite get there. So now we need double blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Deranged Hermit. Or we can wait a turn and then Parallax Wave. Actually, let's do that. We're gonna Parallax Wave now. And that way we can Deranged Hermit next turn. And let the Deranged Hermit... and then we don't have to pay to keep it alive. We can get 2 sets of squirrels off the Deranged Hermit by exiling it to Parallax Wave. And opponent has no place. Nice. That's pretty good too. Blue, green, green, blue. Let's get this down first. Right, we can't cast both. Pass turn. I'll hold back Spellcaller 1 more turn. It blocks everything a lot better than the Lavamancer does. And this... okay, that's problematic. Let's block here. And like... super block the Swift Spear. So they can Lavamancer, I guess. That was a weird attack. They just threw away all their creatures. They have no cards in hand? What do we do here? We can exile this. I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm not gonna pay the echo, I'm gonna eat it. And now they might want to shoot it with a Lava Man. Sure. Now we can Parallax Wave this again. And then we can exile this. And the Grim Lavamancer. Oh, I guess exiling Lavamancer was a bad idea. But now this dies and we get our Deranged Hermit back. But we do take quite a bit of damage. Okay, so we go that, and that. Best opposition. Tap you down with this. Tap you down with this. Hit for a bunch of damage. I want to tap all their lands actually. Can we just kill them next turn? We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I actually don't want to attack at all. So tapping that was bad. Stop on upkeep. That way they can't cast any spells. And then it should be much more than lethal. That. Yeah, I shouldn't have tapped their creatures, but that's okay. Tap the last land. Guess we'll let them go to main phase. Tap that. They can get in for 1. And I have 4 times 2 is 8. That's lethal right there. So we just tap Grim Lavamancer down with the Arbor Elf and they die. And we have enough mana to pay for Deranged Hermit. Did they? Unless they draw exactly Fire Blast, which would be insane. Yes. Attack with all. GG's. Alright. It was not Fire Blast. So, mono red. What do we want against mono red? Basically the same deck. Sure. Keep. This hand's real sketchy again. No. Okay. Figure we... I think at 2 handsy we can Conclave Tribunal it. I probably will just be playing Den Protector face up next turn. That lets me Conclave Tribunal if I hit a 3rd land. Oh, that's a good start. Alright, we need a painless land. I don't think I can win if I take a bunch of damage off this canopy. That's weird. Alright, play Den Protector. I don't know why this is grayed out, but it is. So I'll trade off with Zergo. If I can. Because that's not grayed out anymore. We need to hit a 3rd land anyway. And we can go like 3rd land Champion of Wits or Seagate Oracle. Try and draw into better stuff. Okay. That's a problem. Land. Let's just move on. we're done here. Game 3, keep it the same. Alright, good hand, going first. Oh yeah. I keep leaving in Sword of Feast and Famine. This card's so bad. Let's see. So, I mean, it might be good here, depending on what they do, because I think we're gonna go Elf into Sword. Because I kind of want it to Beast Whisper before playing the next Elf. And we're playing Arbor Elf because we could draw Utopia Sprawl. Opponent put on bottom. No! Stop. Let's play elves. Don't kill this bird. Don't kill this one, please. Okay. They kept a one-lander. That's pretty good for us. I mean, we're also missing lands, but we got sword stuff going on. No. They kept a one-lander. Okay, they're not killing the Llanowar elves. That's good for us. What a bad draw. So they can double block, but then we basically can't do anything. So I think I just equip. The thing is, I don't think this is. I don't think trading off here is good because then we need 2 lands for our deck to do anything. But if we just sit back, then they can like top deck Incinerate. If they had Incinerate though, they would have cast it. So we just gotta hope to dodge and Incinerate. Because they would have killed the elves, right? That's so greedy just to play Young Pyromancer. Not like this. Alright, I should have attacked. Now we're taking 4 and they get an elemental. Yeah. No! Our mana's not that bad, is it? I mean, you know, there are some ambitious cards, but... yeah, I mean, these games are gonna happen. We're really showcasing the power of Sword and Feast and Famine right now. Take 2. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're done. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.